Winner blocking handicap call for the 268 Jack Brooks.
about that, y'all. Get that over there. Let's go. All right, no problem. All right, good. I'm gonna explain to you one more time about those spares, okay? We're gonna go back and show you again. That last shot, not that shot, but the shot you had before when you had that 6-pin, you'll be there, okay? Because all your spares, if you have a spare on this side of the floor, you line up this way. You have a spare on this side, you line up this way. The knob is you. So that means you're doing everything in symbolically an X. Okay? Meaning if you're throwing the 6-pin, I don't want you to line up straight. I don't want you to line up straight to the 6-pin because if that ball tails, you miss it.
Okay.
If it gets the oil in the hole, you take out the 10 and you miss. So give yourself a little room. Go there and throw it like you did the last time.
So right here?
Right there, how you did that, you saw you had the 4-7, you came over here. So that means you crossfire. If you come over here and try to shoot it, the dry side may pull it. That's why you're there. Now pros, they'll shoot it from the middle and just go straight with a spare ball. But you still have to be very good at that. I think you need, what you're doing is that little curve ball, that little soft curve, and that's how you picked up that 4-7 you got on that side. So we just gonna watch your spares, but right now, let's just keep pocketing the shot, using that tab to get your ball down. Once you get your ball through the heads and through the mids, you'll be cool.
Okay.
Because your ball doesn't have a whole lot of movement. It's just enough to lean in right now. But we're gonna pick those spares up, okay?
All right. So next time, just shoot it on this side. I get that again. Just next time I get like that.
Did you get the when you was head? No, you shoot it from the cross side.
Okay.
Everything is crossing over.
Right.
If it's on that side, you stand on this side. If it's on that side, you stand on that side.
Okay.
You're making an X
So
for every spare.
For the 10-pin, am I too far over when I'm throwing it?
No, you picking them up.
Okay.
You right spot. And always go to what you know best because you're used to how much speed to put on the ball for that. The deeper your spare is, the more you got to put on it because the pins are further away from the head pin.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right. Sometimes we get used to throwing our ball at the same speed that we throw our first ball, and sometimes you need more on it than that. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. And when I say not bad, you guys, I'm not talking about you super elite pro bowlers that can pocket the ball from miles away. I'm talking about her skill level. Kelly's a 136 bowler. She's in the 7th frame right now with a 122. So her work has paid off. She's not gonna pick this up, but let's see how it goes. As a matter of fact, let's go for the 2, the 4-7. No. You don't want the one in the middle. You want that 4-7. Good. Let's hold. Let's hold. Okay. Maybe I'm a little too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I see when you get too close to the gutter, you make sure you get it in. So just stay off of it a little bit. Give yourself more time.
Okay.
All right. Bowling alley is half empty. I should have said half full today. That's better. That looks good. Let's hold. Okay. Amazing how different it is now.
Yeah.
From 2 months ago. I'm telling you, we couldn't even keep the ball on the lane 2 months ago, y'all. She would walk back and pout, sit down, walk around. Bowling not supposed to make you feel that way. You got to feel like that, you might as well quit. But we don't quit around here, these parts. What's going on, Mo? looks pretty good. Get that bend. Okay, let's go. All right, she's already at her average with two frames open, 2 frames to go. So she's doing her job. Yeah, definitely workout day. Okay, let's get Ben. That'll work. Let's go. All right. Take your time. Make sure you get your rest and breathe. Get air in those lungs. Don't choke it. Don't choke out your air. Teach her a little breathing technique at the same time. Sometimes I think she bows with no air in her. It's like, come on, let's keep normal. They're going to deep breath right there. You just saw. That'll work. That should get there with no problem. Little bend, sweet. All right, let's go. Okay, let's finish this up.
That's my balance.
Very good. Very good. Sometimes I have her send me her scores doing league. I know sometimes she might be embarrassed to send me a 120. I'm like, look, scores is just that, a score. You don't live with that score for life. Scores go up and down. I want to see the good and the bad. All right, grab the 2. Oh, that's it. Okay, 166. We'll take that. 30 over. Way to go. We'll take that 30 over. All right, take about 2-3 minutes before we get into the next one. So do you totally understand what I'm saying about your spares? If you have spares on this side, you stand opposite side. You have spares on that side, you stand this way. Now, don't think that if you have a spare that's in the corner like the 7, you have to stand way over. No, just on this side of the 20.
Okay. That's where I'm
Because I don't want you to have to ignore the corner of that gutter to get your shot down. When you can actually just shoot it down slow, the ball is gonna melt. It's gonna get there. Okay, so don't overthink it. But we always trying to pick up our spares from the right-hand side of the pin. That's your right-hand side. Right. The pin, if it's facing you, it's just left hand. But you trying to always hit it from the right-hand side the way that the ball has this movement. Okay. Because if you throw it and you hit on the left-hand side of what you're throwing at, it can tail away. That's why you always hear this so much in the boat, like, because they threw it on the wrong-hand side. Right. You want the right-hand side, so it slaps it into anything else it's going to, okay? All right, 1 more minute to just set it up and go again. I'm gonna walk you down so you can see this, the mechanism that I'm training her with. Hold on, 1 minute, Kels. 1 minute. Some people say, well, I never see her hit that mark that often. Well, I got a bracket that I made, an apparatus.
You in the bowling
What
leagues?
it does is, it allows
you just do it for fun?
you to target the string on the 10 board. If you're a bowler and you're throwing from inside, you wouldn't use this here. This mechanism would be way down
that's
lane.
why I'm in a lot of tournaments. I bowl 14.
In the
but
baker's box
going down to 1.
But since she's starting off, she's using this. As long as she hits this mark, the shot should be pretty good around target.
Saturday and Sunday.
Pretty good around the head.
Yeah, Monday I gave up. Monday I gave up the senior league.
You see where it is.
9 o'clock. I'm about to give them up.
About 6 or 7 feet past the arrows.
On Sunday and tournaments. It's too much.
All right. All right. Ready?
Yep.
All right. Back in there. Do it again. Let's see if we can get you guys a little closer. If I can get you guys right there, might be good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, pretty good. The speed looks pretty good. We're not gonna mess with the swing too much now, but we're gonna get that swing to get back a little further. I don't want you to do it now. We're gonna do it another day. It's just only gonna be swing because I noticed that it's choking right here and it's stopping. We want it to be just let that ball just swing, and when it gets back to here, that's when we're gonna get it. But right now, we're gonna do the way you're doing it, okay? All right. Sometimes she chokes her swing. And when you choke your swing, that means it starts to move faster. Not faster in speed, but it starts to roll away from your pin. That's good. That looks good. That'll be there. That'll be there. Whenever she chokes her shot, it gets into an early roll. That means the rev start to move her ball left. And I want the ball to get down lane a little longer. You gotta add more rotation to it, but not right now. First, I'm trying to get this accuracy. Accuracy is so important. Shot down. She's hitting that tab every time. Okay, here we go. Prime example. I'm not telling you where to line up. You should know where to go. I'm keeping it in her head. Now, this might not be for all the bowlers that's online right now because you guys, this might not matter to y'all, but I always use crossbones when I first started to really get into my spare game real tough. Anything on the left-hand side of that 20, I was going to be on the right-hand side of the 20. If it was on the right-hand side of the 20, I was going to be on the left-hand side. Just that simple. So I'm teaching her that because it works easier. Good shot. Way to go. Let's go. So I think Kelly just needed somebody just to tone her down a little bit. Everybody wanna, oh, she not bowling, she but no, somebody gotta say, okay, if she can't bowl, then when does somebody say, look, let me step in and just help? This ain't about money. Time is always a part of everything, but it's about executing. Most females want to get better, no doubt about it. Tearing that tab up, boy. Get that in there. Okay. No love. All right. So you got a right hand spare now. Where you gonna get it? Where you gonna line up? If I turn around and she's lined up on that right hand side, I'm almost scream, y'all. Let me see what's yet. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. Anybody got to tell you that? Good looking. Let's pick up that 610 now. Hey, ain't no problem. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Good shot. Let's go. I ain't gonna lie, her game looked day and night from 2 months ago. But of course, she had to put some time in on herself. And I tell her all the time, every game is not gonna be 160, 170 for her. She gonna throw them 130s and 20s. Expect it. That might be a little too far. She put a little something too much on that. You found yourself trying to catch up with that with your arm swing. So yeah. Just when you that's what's supposed to happen. When you're trying to catch up, that's when your speed is off and your timing is off. Now you do something crazy and that ball just got out your hand. Mm-hmm. Slow it, wait on it, put something behind it. Wait on it. Let your whole body wait on it. Everything's about that swing, so just wait on it. Okay. If your feet get too fast, now your arm got to catch up to it. Okay? All right. You gone? That gym got you? Right. Well, hey, you staying active. You could be at the house laying back watching TV. Yeah, that'd have been a bad day. That's right. Mm-hmm. Get movement. All right. Okay. Let's call that your first and only bad shot of the day. We're gonna call that your first and only. All right. So what happened there was the same thing that happened with the shot before. So just kind of calm down, let it all come back to you. Think it over before you get that ball in your hand. And then once you get set, realize what you got to do. And once you make your mind up, you stick with it. Okay. One thing you don't want to do is start that movement in your approach and all of a sudden change your mind on something. That's the worst thing you can do. You got to have your mind made up. Just like a pitcher on the mound. Once he's going through those signs and he's made his mind up, all right, we working it. We working that. Way to go, Kel. Once that pitcher gets that sign from that back catcher, and he realizes we finna throw a two-seam fastball inside, you can't get up there, and in your wind-up, decide you want to throw a change-up. Can't do it. Stick to the program. See if we can duplicate that same shot. Yeah, that looked good. Ah! Okay, 10 pins hard-headed. That was a good shot. Good shot. Good shot. Nice shot, Kelly.
I'd have had it.
Dang, that should have been a strike. I want a strike four so bad. Ain't about me, it's about you. 10 pin, she ain't missed none yet. I'm gonna jinx her. Yeah, I just jinxed her right there. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, I did. I'm due. All right. Take your time. How you feeling about your shot?
I thought I had it.
Huh? No, not that shot,
That
just
one-
your overall shot.
They're better.
How you feeling?
Better.
Feel better?
Comfortable.
Feel more comfortable? Because it's about getting comfortable with your shot.
Right.
It's about being comfortable. If you get there and something don't feel right, it's something that you can change inside of you that can make it right.
Okay.
You just got to be able to find out what is it. Some people say, I'm just off today. No, screw that.
Right.
Something that you got to fix right now because you need these shots now. So you got to fix them now. Okay?
I know I need to get a little bit more.
More hit on it?
Yeah.
Okay, if that's what you want to do, don't rush it. Because if you rush it, that means you shorten it.
Yeah.
Let it swing back till it's at as further as it can go. Then when it get down here next to your side, that hand is behind it, that's where the shot comes
feel
from.
it where it's not.
Yeah, well, the ball is already coming back, so that's most of the momentum. Your hand is helping in the rest. Just make sure you hit your target with it.
Okay.
Put your hand where you need that target. Make sure that hand is in that target zone. All right? All right, let's go. I got to line her up like I lined up Hood. Right, Tony? Tony was mad. He heard me lining Hood up one day. He was hot. That looked good. That looked good right there. All right, let's go. Stop playing with him. Come on now. See how that felt coming back? I seen you wait on it. It looks good. That's it. You make your own changes. Now at this level here, we're talking about just momentum in your swing, backswing, waiting on it, the timing. When you see the elite bowlers bowl, okay. When you see the elite bowlers bowl, that's not in their minds. They've already gone through the process of the head trips back here. They're looking at if the lane is dry, if the lane is taking something away. This here is like sandbox play where we at right now. This here is just being comfortable with your swing, being relaxed to get it down. Make sure you put enough on it. The elites are past this. But this is where everybody had to start. All right. That's a good shot. It might go through the head though. Okay. It looked good coming out of her hand. A little inside. Okay, no problem. What we're trying to do right here is this. That right there is a 310. They call that a baby split. If you hit it on this side of it, in the middle of the lane, it's really the harder way to do it because it has to be a perfect shot to hit it. You're trying to go between it. So what you're trying to do, you're trying to hit the right-hand side of the nearest pin.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The pin that's nearest, that's the 3.
Right.
You want to hit the right-hand side of that. Okay, because what that do usually is lets that ball ricochet off into the 10 pin.
Right.
That's your helper. The 3 pin is your helper to knock that 10 pin out. Okay? All right, very seldom you'll see a ball go through there and go through both of them. But you're basically trying to do that, which is very hard to do. All right, so that means your shot should be to the right-hand side of the 3. Make it or miss it, doesn't matter. I don't know if she got all that, but I know you guys did. There you go. That looks good. That looks great, matter of fact. Oh, all right, cool. But that's the angle that we're talking about.
Now, don't use the spare
You could use your curveball for it because the reason why I say you can is because most people will shoot a spare ball at that because they just want that ricochet. Your ball doesn't curve enough to cause it a problem, so you can shoot your first ball at that, okay?
Okay.
Because that would have definitely picked it up.
Okay.
All right. Too far out. All right. You can tell where you put it, so you know you don't want to put it there no more. You just missed right of the tab, so you need that tab. And then when that tab is not there, it's that arrow. That second arrow, you just want to make sure you get it through there good.
Right.
So you can compensate for the distance where that tab is. The tab is the magical spot for you.
Right.
When it's not there, you're using that second arrow, but you want to make sure it gets through there good.
Okay.
All right? Okay. You missed this earlier, so we're going to pick it up this time. We're going to play around with it. The tab is the shot. I bet 100 to 1 she pick it up. My 100, your 1. Oh shit, take it back. Same way the last time. So what we'll do this time is this. Next time we see it, we'll move a little right. We'll move it just a little right. That's all. Just a little right. Maybe a board.
In a lot of games, it's been doing that.
Oh yeah, just a little right.
To the right.
Yeah, just a little right. That's all. Because we're looking for your ball to curve back more than what it actually does. So we're gonna steal a curve by moving right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Give yourself a couple of minutes for this third game. You got sound now, right? Everybody got sound?
Yeah, because I've been doing that in a lot of games. It's just nipping one pin and it's...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right here. See, look what Florence McGee said. Now, she's a bowler. She knows. She says the same thing. Hey, D's. Her arm swing is a key. Her back arm swing is a little short, and that's what we already talked about. We're going to fix that. But right now, Using what you use because we gonna make that just a little longer, a little bigger. But right now we cool.
Okay.
Thank you, Florence. We got that. I talked to her earlier about that. Matter of fact, about 2 weeks ago, I just didn't want to change it yet because we were working on 10 pins, and it was like letting her, the way she shoot the 10 pin with the short arm, it just consistently worked. So some things you got to stick with. All right, that's pretty good. Through the nose though. Okay, all right, let's get that 7 pin. Yeah, you can have those games like that, Mo, that 130. Games like that show up sometime. I was in a 7 gamer 2 weekends ago and threw a 140, was it 147? 147 in the 5th game, then bounced back 227, 237. So I know it was down towards the dry end of the board, dry end of the lanes. Everybody complained about it, but I still supposed to take out my spare ball and go to work. So I can't have that 147. Get it there in a hurry. Get it there. Let's go. Good. And see with that bigger backswing we talking about, Florence, that's gonna get her speed up. But I want to make sure that her steps are together when she does that. It's gonna change timing and everything with that backswing. I need to be able to do that with just the lanes and not even use the floor. Just basically just work on that. So make sure you bring your hand up behind that ball, and not this way. Turn your wrist because you want that ball to rotate in. If you do it this way flat,
It's gonna go straight.
you get a little turn because you're throwing it so slow, but you wanna behind it, and as soon as you get here, just turn it. But don't turn it over just there, but keep the power behind it. Just turn the hand. Just a little doorknob turn. That's all you want. You'll see. Okay, here's that shot again. I'm glad you got it. Let's get this.
Yeah.
All right. Remember we said move a little right? I think you moved over. Good. You hit the tab, you pick the spare up. That's much better. Too soft. Okay. Too soft on that one. Andrew Ortiz, my man. The mechanism that you're looking at in the middle of the lane is a apparatus that I built for targeting. I'll take it down there for you to see a look. Get a look at it in a couple minutes. I did it once, but I'll show it again so you guys can see. I actually built a way to have your ball roll through a feather. Good, like that, bam, right through it. You see the feather come up? All right. And I have it set in a way to where the feather won't get stuck. I'll show it to you after this pickup. All right, 610.
That's hot.
Right. Main goal is to take out that first pin. Stay down on the shot if she can. Go through it. All right, that'll work. Good clip. Oh! All right. Sorry about that. Let me go ahead and show you. All right, no problem. Give you a look real quick. All right, here we go, Andrew. Give you a look at that from here. It has 2 legs that sit gutter. I've measured out the length of the lanes. Then I got some PVC pipes. These are quarters. These are all fittings, couplings you might want to call it. And in here, I just added a rope with a feather on the bottom. if you can see that. And all this does is when the ball hits it, it flips over and comes up and resets itself. That's all it does. Have everything tight. These clamps are holding these couplings in together in case if I ever want to slide it over to the left-hand side or whatever. Or if I'm just working on 10 pins, I'll move it out in the middle where she can just use the 10 pin. So that's what that's used for. Targeting practice. Got it down there about 8 feet past the arrows. There you go, love. All right, here we go. Down there about 8 feet past the arrows, so you have to really throw through the heads. Get into the mids. Look at that shot. Bam, on target. Let's go. All right, okay. All right, so we got to put a little more speed on it. Because when it's getting right there, when it's getting just about there, it's getting on top of the head pin. So that means just take maybe one board left wherever you start. When we're starting here, yeah, take one board. Just slide your toe one board left, okay? Not for now. This is your spare. Pick up the two.
Okay.
Good. No problem. Let's cut it. Let's cut it. Nice. All right. Glad some of y'all got a chance to take a peek in at her. Oh, that's a little inside. Might go Brook though. All right. If you're getting tired, I'm just saying, if you're getting tired, you're in a game, and you're getting tired now. You know you don't have the speed. Two things you can do is go to a weaker ball or move left. If you can't keep that speed up, a weaker ball will give you more distance. Moving left, you need to get up off the speed. So that would fit your game more. Just move like another step left. Okay? All right. Because you have to finish, so
Right.
you can't keep going from the same place if you're struggling from that spot. What up, Jonas? Wait, Jonas? D. Jonas? D. Jonas? The infamous. What up, Jonas? JD in the hizzle. Jonas has just popped up on the board. Wait a minute. That might be a miss. The right-hand side. That's why I say always throw at the right-hand side of your pin. Keep in mind, right-hand side of the pin, and that pin is deeper than your first pitch ball. So you threw that the same speed as your strike ball. See how it tailed away? So you have to move a little left and throw that ball. You're trying to pick it up on the right-hand side of the pin, so it don't tail away like that on you.
Okay.
All right. So right now she has a board full of opens. Let me go up here so I can change that, y'all. One more step in. One more step left. Yeah. Remember I said move. There we go. Now. Good. That's much better. All right. What I'm talking about is speed-wise. Much better speed-wise. Here's that spare again. We've been missing that spare all day. We're going to get it now. We're going to take our time. We're going to move right. And we're going to pick that up. We want that head pin. You the feather. Use that feather.
Okay.
Great. No, don't worry about it. Ain't no problem.
That's
no problem.
I'm struggling
Ain't no problem. Well, I know
on that part.
that you got a strong 2 games. Your 3rd game, you tired.
Yeah. Well,
So
it's like,
you're gonna have to do this. You're gonna have to do like some exercises and do some walking because it's endurance.
I do walking.
Yeah, do some endurance because every set is 3 games.
Right.
I noticed your last game, and that's why I try to tell you when you bowl in here, take you a couple seconds. Like when you have league, you got time to sit back and regroup. Here, it's just rapid fire. So don't tire yourself out. Sometimes you throw a shot, come back and stand for a minute, look it over, think it over, then come back and let you go a little further. Like we have these 7 to 8 gamers. If we was throwing, half of us would be through in 4 games. We'd be like, that's enough. But you pace yourself, okay? All right.
Okay.
There you go, thanks. All right, baby split. We're gonna curve ball him this time. You're gonna try to curve it in that black hole. Yep, on this side, that's right. Okay, it's all right. But you notice the difference when you don't hit the right hand side of the pin.
Yeah.
All right. Finish it up, finish it up. It's a good straight ball. If you don't turn your wrist, if you don't turn it, the ball is not going to turn. There's no way. Any ball you pick up, unless it's a super aggressive ball, the way you releasing it is going to go straight. So you have to get here and turn it. Only one I don't want you to turn the ball hand over on is a 10 pin. 10 pin, keep it straight. Yeah. All right, let's pick that up. Nice shot. This is one of those games where she has nothing but one spare in the whole game. We're in the 9th frame. And this is the mental part of bowling. You miss about 3 of them and you start thinking, oh my God, but not for her. She's used to missing them, so it's no problem for her. But for us, we miss 3, we go crazy. It's like, hey, get back in the game. All right. On this shot here, let's pretend the 10 pin is still standing there, okay? So you want to hit the right, oh, it is there. There we go. That's a baby split, good.
But I had it.
Same shot as last time, make sure you hit the right hand side of that pin. That means you're gonna have to let it go. She can pick this shot up. That might be it right there. No. Okay, no problem. So you round up a little left, a little more left. But yeah, right, hey, that still was the right hand side. Just need a little more of it.
Okay.
Pretty good, no problem. All right. Last shot, last frame of the day.
Wow.
Only running 3 games. You see what happened after the second game? It's all downhill. She have to do some walking, some kind of strengthening. Okay, let's pick it up. If you ever look around sometimes and bowlers don't ask you to bowl with them, 2 reasons. Either you're not a good team competitor, means you blame people if they're not bowling well, or people don't think you have the confidence to push through when you're not bowling well. Those are the reasons. Good shot. Not because of your friends. Some people bowl on friendship, but the people that are trying to score well and take tournaments, they're building. That's a good shot. They're building around a team that good attitude, can lift each other up. And when they're bowling bad, they can get back on. They know that before they get there. They don't. All right, bad shot. All right, cool, no problem. Hey man, I want to thank y'all for standing by. I'm gonna talk to her for a couple minutes and we'll shut it off. All right, cool. We're gonna look at it like this. The last game didn't happen. Okay? We're gonna count those first 2 games. Because like I tell you all the time, nobody who bowls have great games every time.
Right.
It's impossible. It's impossible to do that. But you always have games like this where it's like, I didn't have 1 spare, but 1? That's how it be. You're tired, and you like to keep it going. You like to push, but it's okay. But at least one thing I noticed today, you're not upset with yourself. That right there is a win for me.
Oh no, I think I did pretty good. Like
Right.
you said, I now I know where to move because I was doing the opposite where I was standing.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So now you know it's always cross-firing at your shots. Okay. Don't be afraid to move.
See, that's the thing. A lot of people say I don't move, and I'm like,
Yeah. Don't listen to them.
yeah, and I'm like,
You're moving. You're moving.
because I used to shoot the 7 pin all the way on the last dot.
On which one?
This one
On
over
this over
here.
here?
I would stand right here.
7 pin? Well, you're on the right side, but
Yeah.
you're too far. You
I
don't have
would
to be
be
that
right
far.
here.
Move over there. Let me see.
Right here.
Yeah. You always use your left
So-
foot as the guide, but
Yeah, I was-
what you do is you shoot the 7, put your right foot on the 7. Yeah. That's your 7 pin now.
Okay.
Okay? Because
And then-
I know that you're not comfortable with throwing against the gutter.
No.
That's a challenging situation. So you just make it comfortable for you. Your ball is going to turn. So you don't have to play this far.
Okay.
Just play a little in. Just make sure you get it down there. Remember that 7 pin sits further than the head pin. So whatever speed you throw at the head pin, it's got to be more on it throwing at the 7 or throwing at the 10 because they're distance back. I can't tell you exactly what the distance
Right.
is,
But
but
it's
it clears
farther.
3 feet.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
So then in 10 pin, should I be here
That's
or
good.
should I be here?
Right
'Cause
there's
I've been
good.
shooting from here.
That's your spot to shoot that.
Okay.
That's your spot to shoot that.
Okay. So just
So
make
if you're
it the
7,
same as
it's the same as the other one. You just
10.
reversing it.
Okay.
You just reverse it. Where you shoot, the distance you shoot the 10 from over there is the same distance you shoot from over here.
Okay.
Okay? All right, cool. Way to go. Give me something on that. Appreciate you.
Thank
They come out and get you a little work. We're going to be back. All right? Little by little by little. Little by little.
Appreciate your time.
All right. You take care of the lineage. I'll get back with you. You got your shirts and everything, right? Okay. All right, y'all. I didn't want to take up too much time. Just want to put a little work in with her. She's coming along. What I like about today, she was not upset with those shots. So that's good. Definitely, we're going to work on that too, especially stand down in your shot. I love this apparatus just to tighten up your game. It really, really works, especially if you're trying to work on your 10 pin. I put that sucker right around 18, and all you got to do is hit that feather. If it's hitting that feather, it's in on that 10. You just got to get used to lining up, throwing your ball off the hand the same way for certain shots. That's all. Other than that, this is a beautiful game. It's designed for all kind of different ways. It's got all the math and it got physics. It's all this stuff is in here. When you start talking about different things with the oil and stuff, man, there's so much to bowling nowadays. It's not just pick a ball up and throw it. Even the balls themselves have made the game easier for some and harder for others. Sometimes you can go spend an hour buying a ball and punching it up, and it's not even what you need. But you just figure somebody else was throwing it and they were throwing it good, but it don't work for you that way. Learn what works for you. Talk to your pro shop. Let them come out to the lane and see you throw. See your style, see how you roll. Some people got revs, some people don't. Some people like your thing just because it has a fantastic look. But then when you go to throw it, the reaction is different than what you wanted. Yeah, you can throw it on dry, no problem. Yeah, you can throw it on oil too if you know what you're doing with it. So just know what you're throwing and why you're throwing it. There's some balls out there that I do not like. I'm not a fan of hybrid bowling balls because the balls has too many kind of makeups in different places on the ball. So if it hits a certain spot oily and the ball is rolling at the wrong spot is hitting the oil, you got a problem. It might get too long. It's a shifty game. These balls are out here to make money. Find out what you do well with what you have. Every ball is not for you to go by and look to throw 220s. It's just not like that. But find out what you can throw good, get you a layout that you're comfortable with. A lot of people put a different layout on every bowling ball. So how does that math really work out? Because I can't figure out how you're going to have the certain ball in your bag when the lanes fits a certain way. But if you have one or two layouts that you like, maybe a pin up or a pin down, pin up a little more snappier, pin down is more controllable. If you just stick with the pin up and pin downs without all of the other wild and crazy layouts, you might learn your balls a lot faster. What I mean by learning your balls, you just know the movement of your ball, the reaction. Certain times of the day in certain bowling alleys, a ball may work. At other times, it might not work. So you got to find out what works for you and what it does. So if you're on a lane with 5 people, in the third game, it gets to be a little tough. You sure already know you got to downgrade. Or if you can't move in left, you got to move in left and soften your shot to get it to the pocket. So look at all the elements of the game. You just can't go pick up a ball, pick up a shoe, put it on, and call yourself king of bowling. It don't work that way. You can get better by practice. Shouts out to everybody who went up to the Rob and who fared well. A lot of lefties got busy, which is okay. Righties, we can deal with that. I'm a righty, but I ain't never gonna criticize the lefty because he bowled well. We got two sides of this lane. Righties by now should know how this shit works. Lefties sometimes don't have a look because they'll flood them out sometimes. So you got to deal with what's on the lane. But next year, we're going to go up to the Rob with about 25 deep from the platform, and we're going to see just what's going on. I'm not saying we taking nothing. We're going for the experiment and the experience. I want to say thank y'all for tuning in today, man. Had a good little workout with Kelly. Dropped off some shirts. It's going to be a little rain coming in, so we're going to make you some chili, man, and chill, watch some good movies. If you get a chance, man, go check me out on BET Plus in a 3 or 4 part episode of Legacy. You're going to have David Terrell, Ving Rhames, Lisa Ray, Andre Fuller. We got some cats in there, man, that's shining, so check it out. Legacy on BET Plus. All right, y'all. In a minute. It's your boy, Daddies.